Something like that. I don't know. I guess edge. Could choose anyone, right? What? So we're playing right now, right? I had to. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay. 2 million a year down contract. Hey, can we actually do that in this game? Check the contracts.
One, two.
Oh, it's a two. Everything,
One. One. One.
Yeah.
Here's your winner,
Can you feel the heat?
Eddie Guerrero.
I don't care if you don't like me. Fight me. Do you feel it? Hey, beat on it.
I'm making everyone tired. I'm getting more victories with submissions. elimination thing? Wait, what is it? I know, okay. But,
1, 2, 3.
Here's your winner, Mankind.
The time comes when we must stand and fight against the odds, and the size of the opponent can make no difference to be a real champion.
face the Undertaker and Barry Alive match. And that's it. The different storyline.
Welcome back to SmackDown. I followed your performance on the tour, and I've got to tell you, the coach was very impressed.
You're not the only one. You looked great against all those legends. It was so exciting to watch you in action.
Thanks. You know, Coach, I was a little skeptical when you first asked me to go, but I
like
got to admit
impossible.
it was the perfect opportunity to test my skills against some of the
Then they want me to
all-time great WWE
last
superstars and prove myself to SmackDown fans around the world.
Hey, you don't have to thank me, but if you must, you're welcome.
I wasn't thanking you, Holmes. So anyway, before I left, you promised me a title match. And I know
Oh, yeah,
we've
I
got
have
a
to beat the
pay-per-view
brother
coming
of
up
the
in a
Chef
few weeks.
Undertaker and
And
Kane.
I was
Under 15
thinking...
minutes.
Oh,
And use
right,
both of the finishes.
your WWE title match. Listen, I've run it past a few VIPs, and it turns out that the coach may have promised just a tiny bit more than he could deliver. But don't worry. It's only a matter of time before the coach is named GM of SmackDown. And when that happens...
Listen to me very carefully, Coach. You're never gonna be the general manager of SmackDown. You understand? If you're offered the job, you're going to turn it down.
Why? Why would I do that?
Because as far as I'm concerned, you screwed me out of a WWE title opportunity. And if you become the GM of this brand, I will spend every Thursday from now on making your life a living hell. Comprende?
Got it.
Good. Come on, Tori. I want to get back and figure out who ran down Teddy Long. This little meeting just reminds me that I've got a lot of unfinished business back on SmackDown.
Yes, I see what you mean, Coach. I must admit his behavior has been a bit strange lately. Thank you for coming here tonight to bring that to my attention.
You wanted to see me, Vince?
Yes, thank you for coming to see me. I wanted to take this chance to compliment you on your hard work so far this year and to let you know that it has not gone unnoticed. The matches you've competed in over the last few months have helped to determine your entry number into one of the greatest matches in sports entertainment.
Here comes the man who's currently scheduled to enter the Royal Rumble first. He's got a great opportunity to jump all the way to number 30 if he can win this triple threat match.
He can definitely use an upset win here tonight. Otherwise, he's got to pray for a miracle at the Rumble.
Huh? Oh, Lemonson?
what he did to make Mr. McMahon angry enough to put him in a match like this. His number 30 entry spot is at stake.
I have no idea, Cole, but you know as well as me, it won't be the first time he found himself in Mr. McMahon's doghouse, that's for sure.
This superstar is taking a huge gamble. He's given up his entry number entirely and is guaranteed to leave here tonight as either the number 1
Triple T.
Wow, great reversal. What's happened to Eddie Guerrero, Cole? I mean, this guy, he's 3 seconds away from a win.
No trouble getting out of that one. What a submission maneuver. You must be familiar with this one, Taz.
Yeah, I've been on both sides of it, Cole. That's the truth. And let me tell you, it's better to give than receive.
You out of place.
I ain't sure that London's worth enough to be wrestling here tonight, Cole. I mean, we know the kid's nuts, but he seems especially out of it tonight.
That's all part of Paul London's style, Taz. How do you prepare for a match against a superstar who will go to absolutely any lengths to win a match?
Wow, look at that submission. I ain't never seen it executed better.
Neither have I, partner, and this might be enough to get the tap out right here.
I never stop being impressed. Oh, man, this is just about the last hole you want to find yourself in.
I can imagine. Just look at the pressure being applied here. What a reversal. Kurt Angle is such a phenomenal athlete. It's a shame that he feels that he has to bend the rules in order to accomplish his goals.
Are you telling me that he cheated to win that Olympic gold medal he won, Cole? Is that what you're telling me?
Absolutely not. But if you look at his WWE career, I think you'd find that he has a casual relationship with the rules at best. Eddie Guerrero is one of my favorite superstars on the SmackDown roster. Oh my, the submission hold is locked in.
And this ain't easy to get out of either, Cole. Paul London's gone out of his way to get noticed, Cole. But the best way to do
a textbook reversal. Can he follow up?
It's not easy maintaining this type of intensity week after week after week, Cole. Trust me.
I don't doubt it, Taz. The WWE superstars don't get an off-season. They compete every week until they're not physically capable of continuing. That reversal might stop his opponent's momentum dead. And here we go with the submission hold. This can be a pivotal moment in this match.
It sure could. There's a lot of pressure being applied in that hold, Cole.
Nice reversal.
Oh, God. The ref's on Dream Street, Cole. Anything goes now.
Unfortunately, you're right, Taz. There's no one to enforce the rules until the ref revives.
Watch it. He reversed it. Seeing a match like this makes me proud to be part of this company.
I'm with you, partner. You just can't experience a thrill like this anywhere else.
And that's 'cause you ain't gonna see athletes like this anywhere else.
You certainly aren't. They're the greatest athletes in the world, and this is the only place you'll see them doing what they do best.
That was a textbook reversal. I've been looking forward to this match all night long, Cole.
So have I. It's certainly been one of the most anticipated matchups in recent weeks.
And usually when you have that kind of hype, it's really tough to live up to the expectations. But these superstars ain't having any trouble doing that.
They sure aren't. And that's an impressive thing in and of itself.
Nice quick counter.
These fans just can't get enough of Latino heat. Eddie Guerrero's got them in the palm of his hand.
Yeah, and I don't know why. He lies, he cheats, he steals, and
I don't think he's going to win any fans over with that.
it ain't about winning over the fans, though, Cole. He's letting everyone know that he don't give a damn what they think.
He knows his opponent is completely helpless to resist the submission hold.
And that means you gotta either dig deep and find a way to break it, or you gotta just flat out tap out.
And there's the reversal.
Man, you talk, he ain't taking any chances with this submission, Cole. Look at how tight he's got it locked in.
I see that, Taz. I wouldn't be surprised if he got his opponent to tap out right here. Great reversal.
Oh, man, here it comes.
And that might be the end of the match right there. There's a reason that's called a finishing move.
I'll tell you, all the WWE superstars are legit tough guys. But these superstars are really raising the bar here tonight.
They sure are, Taz. We're seeing some great intensity here tonight.
And that's the name of the game, Cole, intensity. You gotta stay on your opponent until one of you can't go anymore.
I think these superstars are well aware of that, Taz. I think that's exactly what they've got in mind.
You know, the key to winning a match like this is to build some momentum. And you're not gonna see a match won with just one or two moves.
No, but one or two big moves at a crucial point could change the direction of it completely.
And I think these superstars are gonna keep it up until they've got literally nothing left to give.
And that's the attitude you have to take to win. You know that your opponent isn't going to hold anything back, and you can't afford to either.
I'd love to know where you're coming up with this stuff, Cole. Because it's sure not for personal experience, I know that. These WWE fans...
Oh my, there's the submission hold. He's in the driver's seat now.
No doubt, Cole, if your opponent lets you lock that in, it usually means that they ain't got much left. He dodged that bullet. This is one hell of a performance by some amazing superstars, Cole.
What did you expect, Taz? This is SmackDown, after all, the #1 brand in sports entertainment.
I think this proves without a doubt why SmackDown's the dominant brand in sports entertainment.
I can't help but agree, partner. You won't see action like this on Raw.
Yeah, and even if you did, you'd have to listen to a couple of yahoos jabbering about.
And there's the submission hold. What a deadly maneuver this is.
Not kidding, Cole. He slipped out of that one.
Come on, ref. That should have been a disqualification right there.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda, Cole, but it's not. It's not a disqualification. You feel like a real jerk when somebody counters you like that.
Why doesn't he put his money where his mouth is and continue with the match.
Hey, slow down a little bit, Cole. He's just having a little fun in there.
What a cowardly move. He can't win fair and square, so he tries to screw his opponent out of the victory.
Hey, look, there's nothing wrong with him doing whatever it takes to win the match. If it was that bad, the ref would have DQ'd him, right?
I don't think anyone in this match has even considered that they might not walk out the winner.
I'm sure they have it, Cole. That's the kind of attitude that gets you.
Submission hold locked in. We
Rope
may
break.
see a tap out right here.
And even if you can't make your opponent tap out, this will take a lot of fight out of him. Man, there's not an ounce of quit in these superstars.
There certainly isn't. They're in this one to the
Rope break.
bitter end.
Let me tell you, Cole, I spoke to these superstars before the match, and I ain't never seen competitive. He's going.
Whether you like it or not,
Oh,
there's the match right there.
DQ. We got DQ. Come on! Oh shit. Wait, Paul, let me get DQ. Take those. Hit the referee again. What a retard. Thank you, Paul, on there.
Ooh, Chavo.
And here we go, folks. Mr. McMahon made this six-man over-the-top rope elimination battle royal as a preview of this Sunday's Royal Rumble.
This is going to be a great warm-up for these superstars, Cole. I think I'm ready for the Rumble right now. Nice quick counter.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing an incredible display of athletic ability here tonight.
What do you expect, Cole? Well, that narrowed things down a little bit. I gotta say, Cole, when I first heard about this match, I wasn't sure what to think. But these superstars are blowing me away right here.
Really? As soon as I heard about it, I expected a tremendous matchup. And I haven't been disappointed.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm not disappointed, but I'll talk about getting stuck with you as a broadcast partner. Yeah, we'll talk about that another time.
That reversal might stop his opponent's momentum dead.
Hey, the ref's got a tough job. I mean, man, what a ride. It took him all the way out of the match. This is never, ever going to work. Not in a million years.
We've just seen a glimpse of what's to come at the Royal Rumble this Sunday.
Yeah, things are looking great for him now, but if there's one thing you can expect from the Rumble, it's that you never know what to expect from the Rumble.
Not in the real world.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, earlier tonight we witnessed a classic bout for the WWE title. So before we begin the Royal Rumble match, allow me to formally introduce you to your new WWE champion. And I have even better news for SmackDown. Your fine general manager, Theodore Long, is nearly fully recuperated from his heinous assault earlier this year. And being the consummate professional that he is, he insists on resuming his duties on SmackDown as soon as this week.
Did you hear that, Taz? Theodore Long is back.
It's about time, Cole. SmackDown's been without a general manager for way too long.
Now remember, the man who wins tonight's Royal Rumble will earn a title opportunity at the greatest sports entertainment spectacle of all time, WrestleMania 22. Yes, the road to WrestleMania begins right here, right now, in this very ring.
No chance, so that's what you got.
What a counter that was!
I ain't sure that London's worth enough to be wrestling here tonight.
A textbook reversal. Can he follow up? Kurt Angle is such a phenomenal athlete. It's a shame that he feels that he has to bend the rules in order to accomplish his goals.
Are you telling me that he cheated to win that Olympic gold medal he won, Cole? Is that what you're telling me?
Absolutely not. But if you look at his WWE career, I think you'd find that he has a casual relationship with the rules.
Watch it. He reversed it.
I certainly don't envy the referee in this match.
No kidding. No matter what call you make, you're going to get on the bad side of at least one superstar.
And that's about the last place you want to be if you're not a superstar yourself. Trust me, I know.
Paul London's gone out of his way to get noticed, Cole. But the best way to do that isn't with some streamers on your boots. It's by getting your arm, and there's the counter, Cole.
I'll be back.
We've seen an excellent match so far, and it's not over yet.
Not by a long shot, Cole. And that's a good thing. I don't think we could ever get sick of watching these superstars go at it.
Me neither, partner. This one's got rematch written all over it.
I've been looking forward to this match all night long, Cole.
So have impressive thing in and of itself.
I don't think the fans like that one too much. And I'm sure it breaks this guy's heart.
It should. These fans are the lifeblood of WWE, and he doesn't give a damn what they think. Nice reversal.
You just don't see action like this every day, Cole.
You sure?
Whoa! He just got eliminated. Can you believe that? He slipped out of that one. This is one hell of a performance by some amazing superstars, Cole.
What did you expect, Taz? This is SmackDown, after all, the #1 brand in sports entertainment. Rey Mysterio is so exciting to watch in action. He's so fast, so agile, so talented. I really think he could be a serious, great reversal.
Tell you, Cole, I spoke to these superstars before the match. Nice quick counter. I'll tell you, as long as these superstars have got anything left in the tank, they'll just keep going.
They certainly don't look like they're going to give anything less than 100% here tonight.
This is dumb. Why is he risking everything by going up there? Thank you, Captain Obvious.
I just think it's unfortunate whenever a superstar decides to cheat to win, rather than compete fairly.
Buckle up. Guess he'll live to fight another day.
What a reversal.
This has been a real rocket bus of a match so far, Cole.
It has indeed.
Man, what a ride! It took him all the way out of the match.
That reversal might stop his opponent's momentum dead.
I gotta tell you, Cole, I thought I had this thing figured out, but now I got no idea how this is gonna end up.
Neither do I, Taz. And I think it's that unpredictability that makes it so exciting.
No doubt, Cole. I've seen superstars get a huge advantage over their opponents and still lose the match because they got sloppy.
Anything can happen in WWE. An entire match can turn on one or two big moves.
And that's why you don't look too thrilled about it, but out is out. See ya. Man, there's not an ounce of quit in these superstars.
There certainly isn't. They're in this one to the bitter end. He saw that one coming.
Just look at me.
I think it's just completely... You know, there is such a thing as playing to the crowd a little too much, and that's exactly what I'm seeing here.
I disagree. He's wrestled this match his way all along, and now we see it paying off. I knew it was only a matter of time before we saw that. I don't like it, but as long as it wins matches, it's going to keep happening.
That's the bottom line, Cole. If you're not doing everything you can to win, then you're in the wrong game. That was a textbook reversal. Talk about an intimidating dude. He dodged that bullet. He likes fighting dirty, and it's easy to see why. He's pretty good at it.
He certainly is, and I hope he's proud of himself. Personally, I find it disgusting.
Charlie Haas is out of his depth here. A more experienced superstar would know exactly what to do in this situation.
Charlie Haas might not have to. And this match is over for that superstar. This superstar is all fired up, and so is this capacity crowd.
Yeah, well, tell you what, one mistake and we're going to see that fire go out pronto.
Charlie Haas really is one of SmackDown's brightest up-and-coming superstars. I always look forward to seeing him in action.
You know what, Cole? I know you. Talk about being a little delusional.
The size difference between them is just too much. And there's the reversal.
Oh, God. He tried to hang on, but not hard enough. He's out.
He anticipated that move perfectly.
Man, this match is so good. It's even worth sitting next to you to watch it, Cole.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Taz. You know, you're not always my #1 choice for a broadcast partner either.
You know what you should do, Girl Pants? You should team up with Jerry Lawler. And it could be the king and queen on commentary.
Real funny, Taz. You know, that would almost be worth not having to work with a joker like you all the time.
Man, even if you end up winning a match like this, you're going to be feeling it for the next week.
Yes, but that's the case if you lose as well. And having to deal with emotional as well as physical pain is that much worse.
Emotional? What the hell are you talking about?
Well, I've been in the locker room after a match and seen the superstars who don't get their hands raised. You can literally feel the disappointment radiating off them. It's not a pretty sight.
This is one heck of a match so far.
It sure is, Taz. What do you think the highlight has been so far?
Well, that'll probably come a little bit later on in the match, when you decide to shut your yap for a few seconds, and I can enjoy it in peace.
Well, excuse me for doing my job, partner. Sorry to disturb you. This is going to require more strength than that.
You gotta be dreaming if you think you're gonna pull that off. I feel like a real jerk when somebody counters you like that. This crowd is really swelling this guy's head.
There's no doubt that these fans love him, Taz, and he's feeding off that energy right now.
Man, his opponent looked like a punk with that counter. Well, I think this one's pretty much a foregone conclusion. Not too tough to figure out who's going to win this one.
You know, he was one step ahead on that one. You can see why Heidenreich has been called an animal. He's like a rage. You've seen this before. He'll do whatever it takes to win and take every advantage he can.
Hey, no, that's not going to make you popular, but you got to do whatever it takes to win. You know, I don't think you can keep going for much longer after taking that much punishment.
Look at the physique of Mark Jindrak. It's like he was chiseled out of...
Yeah, that's not going to happen. Thanks for playing.
He probably should have thought that through a little better.
I think it's only a matter of time before we see it. This ain't going to be pretty, Cole.
Oh, my God! What a shoulder breaker! He's got this crowd solidly behind him, and now he's going to give them exactly what they want to see.
You can't just keep playing to the crowd, though, Cole. That's a huge distraction, in my opinion.
That's one less superstar to deal with.
Wow, great reversal.
I don't think anyone in this match has even considered that they might not walk out the winner.
I'm sure they have it, Cole. That is the reversal, Cole. Look at these.
Oh no. Well, what's he up to now?
Oh, man. What a wicked up-handle slam.
We're definitely seeing the toll this very physical matchup has taken on the participants. I've got to believe this one won't last much longer. The adrenaline is pumping. The crowd is coming alive. This is what they came to see.
Hey, Cole, you know what? Try to restrain yourself for a bit, okay? You're supposed to be calling this bad boy right down the middle.
Look at these fans. They didn't like that one bit.
Yeah, well, you know what? I got some bad news for these fans. He don't give a damn what you think. I got a lot of respect for Spike, Cole, and don't you ever forget it.
I don't know if this is such a good move. This could be disastrous.
I think Ginger...
The WWE superstars are all superb athletes, but they're also human beings, and there's only so much punishment a human body can take.
I can't say that I'm a huge fan of Hype-Right, Cole.
A physical match like this will take its toll, and I think that's exactly what we're seeing here.
You gotta be kidding me. Give it up. It's not gonna happen.
Come on, Taz. How about a little credit for the attempt?
Well, that narrowed things down a little bit.
Here it comes, Taz.
The mark of excellence. Talk about power. You know, we've seen some pretty good back and forth action here, but you don't see too many matches end that way.
No, you don't. And I think we'll see one superstar dominate the match before it's over.
These superstars are...
He's out of the match and on his way to the locker room. These superstars are so unpredictable. I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
Don't bother, Cole. I don't think you're going to be able to. Just sit back and enjoy the ride.
And what a wild ride it's been so far, with no signs of stopping anytime soon.
This is completely off the hook, Cole.
We were expecting a solid match from these superstars, but this is even better than I hoped.
These superstars are on fire tonight.
They sure are, and I don't think they're going to be put out anytime soon.
Danny Basham's a real bull in the china shop, Cole, I'm telling you. You don't want to get in this guy's way.
True enough, but I've noticed that the superstars who know how to handle Danny's raw power often get the better of it.
These fans should really stop cheering Scotty on. They're only going to make him want to keep getting back in the ring, and that can't be good for his health.
I think the WWE fans are where Scotty draws his strength from.
You know, instead of showboating to the fans, maybe you should really keep your head to this match.
Come on, Taz. You're looking at a superstar who can feed off a crowd and use that energy to win the match.
I don't think there's going to be anything left of these superstars by the end of this match.
You're probably right, Taz. They're so focused on a victory that they don't care what they have to put themselves through to get it.
come on, quit showing off. This is supposed to be a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
We've seen this before, Taz. He's been wrestling his style of match, and he's coming up on a big payoff. He just didn't have enough left to hang on.
I wonder if we're going to see it over the ropes and down to the floor to Grandma's house we go.
These superstars are clearly giving it their all tonight.
Not a surprise there at all, Cole. I mean, tell me the last time that you saw a WWE superstar only go halfway.
I don't think I ever have, Taz. Everyone on the roster gives 110%. If they didn't, they wouldn't be here.
I guess you got to give it up to Scott. I never seen a superstar come back from... Think we might be in for a finisher here, Cole. This is never, ever going to work. Not in a million years.
I hate to say it, but I think you're right, Taz. There he goes, tossed out of the ring and out of this match.
Whoa, that's not good.
Not if you want to keep from tapping out, it's not. This is going to be big, one way or the other.
Holy cow, Cole, look at that. Talk about a crimson mask.
It's unfortunate, but you always run that risk in a match like this.
Unfortunate? What the hell are you talking about? This is great. The most frustrating thing in the world is when you want to keep fighting, but you know you ain't got nothing left.
Orlando Jordan has everything it takes to be a great competitor, except good judgment about who he considers to be his friends. I don't think this will work, but you can't question this superstar's heart.
Yeah, that's true, but the thing about hearts is they gotta pump some blood to the brain. Oh, jeez, look at this. Pandering to the crowd.
Nothing wrong with keeping the paying customers happy while you build some momentum, Taz.
You can't compete in a physical match like this and not wind up feeling the effects. And that's what we're starting to see right here. This one's gonna keep on going until someone can't go anymore.
And considering the condition of these athletes, that could be quite a while from now.
No doubt from what we're seeing here, these WWE fans are getting their money's worth.
If they don't yet, I'm sure they will by the end of the match, Taz.
Seeing a match like this makes me proud to be part of this company.
I'm with you, partner. You just can't experience a thrill like this anywhere else.
And that's because you ain't gonna see athletes like this anywhere else.
You certainly aren't. They're the greatest athletes in the world. And this is the only place you'll see them doing what they do best.
I don't think this is gonna last much longer, Cole. Talk about running on empty.
Burns me up to see someone like Muhammad Hassan. You can't let your opponent continue to work over the same area of your body.
Not if you want to win the match, you can't. I don't think this is just a match anymore, Cole. This is getting personal.
Well, what do you expect? They've been beating the hell out of each other all match.
Yeah, but it's more than that, Cole. I don't think they look at each other the same way after this one.
I can't believe he hasn't given up yet.
It's not going to last much longer, I'm telling you. He's hurting bad. superstars are going to keep it up until they've got literally nothing left to give.
And that's the attitude you have to take to win. You know that your opponent isn't going to hold anything back. Here he goes. This one's over for him.
Orlando's got some real impressive physical gifts, Cole. He's a big dude, he's quick as heck, and you know what? He's got friends in high places.
But he's still so inexperienced, Taz. And I think that explains some of the mistakes he's made in the ring. And when it comes to choosing friends. Here it is, Taz. He's building up a head of steam, and he's about to let his opponent have it.
I'll tell you what, if his opponent's got a brain in his head, he'll get the heck out of there.
He just eliminated him with authority.
Well, it looks like they're slowing the pace down a little bit. That might not be such a good move, in my opinion.
Well, come on. You just can't keep going non-stop. That's a good way to wear yourself out and make a critical mistake.
No, but you can't give the opponent any time to recover either. You gotta stay on him and wear him down.
But what about picking your spot? If you try to execute a badly timed move just because you want to stay on offense, that could have a disastrous result.
I'll tell you what, Cole. Let me talk about what it's like to be in a match like this, and you can cover what it's like to wipe your teeth. Deal? You know, the key to winning a match like this is to build some momentum. And you're not going to see a match won with just one or two moves.
No, but one or two big moves at a crucial point could change the direction of it completely.
Looks to me as this can go down in the books as an instant classic.
I think just about every match has that potential, Taz. This is the WWE after all.
Can you believe this match so far, Cole?
I really can't, Taz. This isn't anything like what I expected from these competitors.
Yeah, I gotta admit, they're surprising the hell out of me here, too.
And I think it's that unpredictability that makes these superstars so exciting to watch.
I'll tell you what, man, this one's just turned into a fight. Pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical.
But hit the showers. You're out of the match.
Look at that. That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You really got to watch out for your opponent when they're getting fired up like this.
Oh shit. Got here almost just in time.
This crowd is hoping to see a little bit of the arrogance beaten out of Rene Dupree, and I think they just might get their wish.
Cut the kid some slack, Cole. I don't think he's doing half bad, man. There we go. Out of the ring and out of the match. What is he thinking? If he's hurt, he's got to protect that part of his body.
I think he's been trying to, Taz, but to no avail.
I can't remember the last time I seen a crowd so pumped up.
I know what you mean, partner. These superstars have really brought the fans to life here tonight.
Ah, got fucked up, you asshole.
These superstars have proven time and again that they're willing and able to go the distance.
Well, you don't go too far in this business if you're not, Cole.
That's for sure, partner. There's always someone right behind you, ready to overtake you if you can't keep up.
You know, there's no doubt that The Undertaker's one of the most impressive superstars ever to set foot in a WWE ring. But you know what, Cole? You're only as good as your last match.
How can you say that, Taz? The dead man has proven himself time and time again. I highly doubt that would change if he lost this match, which I don't think he's in danger of doing, by the way.
Taker's earned his rep, no doubt about that. No one's disputing it. But you gotta know when to call it a day, Cole. There's a fine line between legend and has-been.
I can't believe you can sit here and even imply that The Undertaker might be a has-been. That could be hazardous to your health.
Hey, Cole, don't put words in my mouth. The dead man has been on top of this business for a very long time. But the thing about being on top is there's nowhere to go but down. Boy, I'll tell you, this is not the way I thought this match was going to go at all.
And that's what makes the WWE so exciting. The unpredictability of the superstars. You never quite know exactly what you're going to see.
I think he's looking to mess up his opponent's face a little bit.
Unprettier! And it looks like he got all of it. I don't think there's ever been a more dominant superstar in WWE than the legendary...
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Nothing costs you a match quicker than overconfidence.
What are you talking about? I see a dominant superstar who's rallying this capacity crowd behind him.
Look at the fans, Cole. They know what he's up to.
Oh my God! What a Batista bomb!
You know, you can't take a beating like this and expect to win the match, Cole. I don't think this is going to last much longer.
Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
Oh, come on, Cole. You know, you should let me train you. You could be Cruiserweight champion in like a year.
Oh, no. I've heard stories about the way you train people. You make Marine drill instructors look like pushovers.
Duh. They're just training people to go to war. I train them to be WWE superstars.
Well, thanks but no thanks, partner. I think I'll stick to announcing for now. I don't know how much longer this can go, Taz. These superstars are starting to look like they're running on fumes.
You look at any other sport in the world, and you won't find a single athlete that can compare with a WWE superstar.
And there's a reason for that, Taz. There are no off-seasons, and there goes a superstar. Oh, my! I think someone's just been busted open.
Look at all that blood. These WWE fans are definitely getting their money's worth tonight.
I think these fans came here to see superstars compete in a match, not beat each other to a bloody pulp.
A lot of people give Christian a lot of grief, but I think he's a real American hero.
Most people have... Look at these superstars, Taz. This can't go on much longer.
Man, I almost feel bad for JR and King, Cole. When's the last time you think they saw a match this good?
I couldn't tell you, Taz. I don't know if they've ever had anything this good on Raw.
Me neither. Because I guess that just makes sense. I mean, after all, SmackDown is the #1 brand in all of sports entertainment.
And that's one of the few things we completely agree on, partner. It doesn't get any bigger or better than SmackDown.
What's happened to Eddie Guerrero, Cole? I mean, this guy used to be the WWE champion, and now look at him.
What are you talking about, Taz? Eddie continues to compete at a level most superstars can only... These superstars have inflicted so much damage on each other that I'm getting exhausted just watching them.
The thing you got to remember about The Undertaker is that 50% of his style and his offense is about getting inside the head of his opponent. If you can keep your cool and keep your head together in the ring with him, you're halfway home.
But you're not taking into account the power and experience of the dead man, Taz. Surely you can't forget about them.
Oh, you see, that's the other 50%, Cole. Good luck.
He's taking some serious damage. His opponent isn't fooling around here.
Yeah, no kidding. You can't let someone keep working you over like that.
Boy, Christian's a real piece of work. I don't think I've ever seen someone as in love with himself as he is.
I think you're just jealous of Christian. That's what I think. I mean, Cole, look at
This can't go much longer, Taz. Look at the physical condition of these superstars.
I gotta say, Cole, when I first heard about this match, I wasn't sure what to think. But these superstars are blowing me away right here.
Really? As soon as I heard about it, I expected a tremendous matchup. And I haven't been disappointed.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm not disappointed, but I'll talk about getting stuck with you as a broadcast partner. Yeah, we'll talk about that another time.
I think that if one of these superstars successfully executes their finishing move, this one is over.
That ain't necessarily the case, Cole. Just because it's called a finisher doesn't mean it always ends the match.
You sound like you're speaking from experience here, Taz.
Of course not. Whenever I locked into Taz's mission, that was it. End of story. It was over.
I think you're developing a selective memory in your old age, partner.
This one could still go either way, Cole.
It sure could. It's not over until the referee calls for the bell. Night after night, the WWE superstars never fail to amaze the fans.
And that's a good...
Look at this! Could it be?
You're damn right it is, Cole. And that's a heck of a finisher right there.
This capacity crowd is certainly getting its money's worth here tonight.
And it's a good thing, too, Cole. If they're not buying tickets, we're not getting paychecks.
Well, I don't think we'll have to worry about selling tickets the next time we come back here. Not after a match like this.
Man, I don't envy that ref. You know, the last place I'd want to be is between these superstars.
You can say that again. Talk about hazardous to your health.
These superstars are pounding the heck out of each other. How much longer can they keep this up?
I don't know, Taz, but you can bet that it's going to get a lot worse before it's over. Eddie Guerrero is one of my favorite superstars on the SmackDown roster, and I think these fans agree with me. It seems like being a crowd pleaser is another Guerrero family tradition.
Speaking of traditions, Cole, let me ask you this. How come you always jump all over someone like JBL or Kurt Angle when they lie, cheat, or steal? But it's okay when Eddie does. I don't get that.
I don't think it's okay when Eddie breaks the rules, Taz. But you got to admit, at least he's honest about it. It's right there in his entrance music. We lie, we cheat, we steal.
Oh, okay, so I see. It's okay to be dishonest as long as you're honest about it. Kind of weird. You know what, Cole? You should get into politics. You'd fit right in.
The fuck?
You never know what to expect from these superstars, Cole. I mean, this could be over in 60 seconds or 60 minutes.
Well, it wouldn't break my heart if they went for an hour, Taz. I'm really enjoying this match.
Look at these superstars go. It's obvious they've done their homework on each other.
That's for sure. This match might have been over by now if they had.
90% of a match is in the preparation, Cole. You've got to come ready for the battle. This ain't about winning or losing anymore, Cole. This has become real personal.
Well, with the way they've been beating the hell out of each other, I'm not surprised.
See, now this is how you win a match, Cole. You work over your opponent until they can't fight back.
Hey, alright.
Stick a fork in it, Cole. This match is done.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner of the 2006 Royal Rumble. He outlasted 29 other superstars, and by doing so, he's going to get a title shot at WrestleMania 22. What a night for him!
What a night for SmackDown. We got a new WWE champion and a new #1 contender. I'll tell you, Cole, I love the Royal Rumble.
It's hard to hear a frog slash. Wait, is that why you were saying frog slash all the time? You want me to hit it? Besides, I was saying my finisher in case they throw me out, that could save me.
Where you at? Where you at?
Not know how the Royal Rumble works?
Welcome back, Theodore Long. It's been a long time since we've seen him, but our popular general manager has finally returned to SmackDown.
I'll tell you, it's good to have Teddy Long back, but we still don't have any idea who was driving that car that ran him down in the first place.
Let me holler at you, players. Being in this ring in front of all of you SmackDown fans is doing more good than all the doctors in the world. Theodore Long is back in the house. And this time I'm here to stay. And now that I'm back, the first order of business is to find out who ran me down in that parking garage. Whoever it is ain't gonna get away with it. Believe that. But I don't want to dwell on the negatives. There's plenty to celebrate here on SmackDown. And speaking of that, it's time to call the winner of this year's Royal Rumble down to the ring and congratulate him on a job well done.
Here comes the winner of the Royal Rumble. Word has it, Taz, that he's already decided to go after SmackDown's own WWE title at WrestleMania.
Champion Rob Van Dam.
Oh my God! The WWE Champion has just taken out the #1 contender. That's not like RVD at all. And what's that written on the WWE title?
Teddy, dude, welcome back, man. Too bad it took you so long, though. Yeah, there's been a few changes around here. It's time to let you and all these fans know that as of now, ECW is back, and we're taking over SmackDown.
ECW? The ECW organization went under years ago, after so many of its top superstars left for WCW and the WWE. And now you're saying ECW is back? You're pulling my leg, player.
Come on, Teddy. Look at me. Take a look at this title. Does it look like I'm pulling your leg? With you gone, I was finally able to get the kinds of opportunities that you always kept from me. Like a WWE title match at the Royal Rumble, Which I won, of course. So now that I've gotten what's been coming to me, I have some old friends around who want to join the party. Old ECW friends.
Now listen here, Rob. I've never had anything but respect for you. You feel me? I was glad to hear you were the new WWE champion, but I'm sorry you felt that you had to go that far to do it. Huh, I guess you're gonna tell me that you were the one who ran me down all those months ago.
Me? No way, dude. Mr. Thursday Night doesn't like to get his hands dirty. Know what I mean? But I know who did.
Well, lay it on me, dog.
Yeah? I don't think so.
RVD, if you don't give me a name, you're going to defend that WWE title tonight instead of at WrestleMania. You dig?
Dig this, Teddy. I'll defend this ECW title anytime, anywhere, but only against a truly extreme opponent. And since my so-called #1 contender is knocked out on the entrance ramp right now, he's not it. If he wants this title, he's gonna have to go to the extreme first and prove that he deserves a shot at me, RVD.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. RVD says that ECW is back, and they're taking over SmackDown.
Well, if that's true, things are gonna change around here, Cole. ECW's a force to be reckoned with, no doubt about that.
Well, hello there, tough guy. Welcome to the squared circle. We take no mercy on new.
The car. What's up?
Look out! The referee's been knocked out!
And this is where things start getting a little interesting, Cole. You're not gonna see action like this anywhere except SmackDown, Cole.
You'll get no argument from me, Taz. SmackDown is the dominant brand in all of sports entertainment. A textbook reversal. Can he follow up?
I think they're slowing their pace down a little bit, Cole, and that's a good way to refocus your energy, but you also give your opponent time to recover. That's not good.
It certainly isn't. But if you try to rush things, you could wind up making a critical mistake that could cost you the match.
Watch it. He reversed it. What's happened to Eddie Guerrero, Cole? I mean, this guy used to be the WWE champion, and now look at him.
What are you talking about, Taz? Eddie continues to compete at a level most superstars can only dream of. The fact that he's not wearing the WWE title on his way to the ring, and there's the reversal.
You know, the key to winning a match like this is to build some momentum, and you're not going to see a match won with just one or two moves.
No, but one or two big moves at a crucial point could change the direction of it completely.
You feel like a real jerk when somebody counters you like that.
Eddie Guerrero is one of my favorite, and there's the pin. No trouble getting out of
just don't see action like this every day, Cole.
You sure don't, Taz. And we've got the best seats in the house.
No doubt, front and center. We couldn't be any closer to this match without being in it.
Whoa, that's your territory, partner, not mine. I'm perfectly happy staying right where I am.
2, 3.
Man, this Rey Mysterio has got tons of flash, no doubt about it. An amazing athlete, Cole. A lot of people think he's real exciting to watch, and I agree with them.
That reversal might stop his opponent's momentum dead. I certainly don't envy the referee in this match.
No kidding. No matter what call you make, you're going to get on the bad side of at least one superstar.
And that's about the last place you want to be if you're not a superstar yourself. Trust me, I know.
He dodged that bullet. This one's going to keep on going until someone can't go anymore.
And considering the conditioning of these athletes, that could be quite a while from now.
He likes fighting dirty, and it's easy to see why. He's pretty good at it.
He certainly is, and I hope he's proud of himself. Personally, I find it disgusting.
1.
Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
Oh, come on, Cole. You should let me train you. You could be Cruiserweight champ in like a year.
Oh, no. I've heard stories about the way you train people. You make Marine drill instructors look like pushovers.
3.
Duh. They're just training people to go to war. I train them to be WWE superstars.
Well, thanks but no thanks, partner. I think I'll stick to announcing for now.
Rope break.
That was a textbook reversal.
Rey Mysterio never fails to impress me, Taz. It seems like every time I see him in the ring, he finds another way to defy the laws of physics.
He's in trouble, Cole. I am telling you. His opponent's really softening up.
And now one good submission move could end this match. He was one step ahead on that one.
I'll tell you, all the WWE superstars are he slipped out of that one.
These fans just can't get enough of Latino heat. Eddie Guerrero's, he anticipated that move perfectly.
1.
I hope this isn't the last time we see these superstars face off.
You're not going to hear me say this much, Cole, but I definitely agree with you. This has all the makings of a nice, long feud.
I don't know how nice it is, but there are certainly some issues between these superstars, and I think this match might only exasperate them.
Jeez, Cole, watch your language, will you? It's a family show.
I said exasperate. Oh, never mind. Oh my, there's the submission hold. He's in the driver's seat now.
No doubt, Cole. If your opponent lets you lock that in, it usually means that they ain't got much left. It's so great seeing these athletes compete here tonight. I had a feeling they were going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you how glad I am that it did.
That's for sure. You know, anytime you throw these kind of combustible elements into a match, you're guaranteed to get a hell of a show.
And that's exactly what we're seeing here tonight. Rey Mysterio is so exciting to watch in action. He's so fast, so agile, so talented. I really think he could be a serious contender for the WWE title.
You gotta be kidding me, Cole. I mean, yeah, Rey Mysterio's extremely fun to watch and all, but how is a guy his... Wow, look at that confidence. He's letting his opponent know who the boss is.
One.
He'd better watch out, though. His cockiness could backfire in a major way.
Man, there's not an ounce of quit in these superstars.
There certainly isn't. They're in this one to the bitter end.
Wow, great reversal.
Folks will be staying with this match to the end with no commercial interruptions.
Good thing, too, Cole, because I don't think we'd ever hear the end of it if we cut away here.
You're probably right, Taz. I know I wouldn't want to miss a second of this action.
Looks like someone's making it pretty clear that he's not feeling too threatened right about now.
Well, this is a good way to find yourself in a bad situation. He's wasting time instead of following up here.
This is completely off the hook, Cole.
We were expecting a solid match from these superstars, but this is even better than I'd hoped. Oh my, the submission hold is locked in.
And this ain't easy to get out of either, Cole.
And that's it. It's over. His fans... What the? It's Chris Benoit and Tajiri. As if we didn't already have enough trouble around here. Now we've got Raw superstars invading SmackDown.
Both Chris Benoit and Tajiri were huge ECW superstars back in the day. And from the looks of things, they ain't Raw superstars tonight, Cole. They're here on ECW business.
My God, they've broken the #1 contender in half.
Not for nothing, RVD says that ECW's taking over SmackDown, and I gotta wonder if he's right. They've drawn first blood tonight, no doubt about it.